I'm Mark Zaccaria. More than half a century ago, I notched one of the first real distinctions of my now long and happy life. I graduated Colby College with the class of 1970. It is clearly arguable that anyone in the 4 years following high school graduation is bound to mature greatly. Point taken. In my case, though, those 4 formative years were spent in an academic environment that stressed the individual's responsibility for articulating the ideas he or she espoused. I studied the roots of the English language. To this day, I remember Shakespeare with Mark Benbow, early English literature with Colin McKay, the English Romantics with Chappie, the American Romantics with Steve Carey, ancient and medieval drama with Irving Suss, and even the weird modern voices of the language with the weird and modern Bill Weiss. I also worked with Abbott Meter on film production. It was a vestigial technology compared to what we see today, but it got me started articulating my thoughts graphically. The writer Will Durant famously said, "Education is a progressive discovery of our own ignorance." But there was much more than just book learning, of which I was ignorant in those days. In the fall of 1966, Lyndon Johnson was in the White House. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was in Selma, and the U.S. Air Force was in Vietnam. I single out the Air Force because I was a member of Colby's AF ROTC detachment. Throughout my tenure on Mayflower Hill, I was constantly reconciling and reaffirming my position that the citizen obligation to the nation outweighed my individual disapproval of the politics of the war. You can imagine to what side of every late-night Saturday debate that condemned me. Many of my friends and frat brothers who were accounting, business, or STEM majors accused me of joining the Air Force because I truly starved trying to make a living on a degree in Anglo-Saxon and medieval lit. There was actually more to it than that. Throughout my military career and the ones I subsequently had in the corporate world and politics, my ability to articulate and then communicate was an undeniable asset. So today, I'm here to explain something of what Colby meant to me and still means. Some may ask how important an experience that I had so long ago actually is in the face of all that's happened since. I'd ask, how many buildings that have stood for decades have bad foundations? You can throw a frisbee halfway across the quad, but how far will it fly if you launch it from the rim of the Grand Canyon? Colby was the launch pad of my awareness and curiosity. That's why I am still attracted back for reunions and why I am still paying tuition annually, albeit much reduced from that charged the class of 2022.